Good afternoon guys. You're probably thinking, why is Chris here on a Saturday? He doesn't normally post on a Saturday. So I'm out here with my wedges. The reason being, we're going to be looking today at does an online fitting work. So back in January I was lucky enough to go to Spain, meet Bob Vokey and have my wedges fitted personally by himself. I want to go through my wedges today and then we're doing a huge giveaway for a full set of wedges. Okay, so all you need to do is you need to go onto the online fitting on Vokey.com, go through the process, answer the 8 questions, and then all you need to do is be a subscriber, like the video, comment below Vokey, and then comment the wedges that you were fitted for. So for example, if I was fitted for this one, I would have put 58 degree, 12 degrees of bounce, and the D grind. Okay, so I'm going to talk through my wedges now, and then we're going to go on the online process, and we're going to see what wedges the online selector would give me, and see if Bob was right. So the first wedge, like I say, 58 degree, 12 degrees of bounce, which you could say is a lot of bounce. Again, that depends on what courses you play. So one of the questions is about courses. I play a lot of parkland and heathland courses where there's quite a lot of grass. We don't get many tight lies, not like I've got here in the garden. And again, the D grind gives me the ability, I'm somebody who likes to open and close the face, so the D grind gives me a lot of choice for what different shots I can play. Okay, so the grind's very important. You know, the bounce is very important, and the loft. So you choose which loft is for you. So one of the questions on there is, what's the max amount of loft you have? You know, my personal preference is 58 degrees. So again, you might have 60, you might have a 62. You do what you like, okay? And then all you need to do is comment below, like I say, and you're in with a chance to win some Vokeys. So the second wedge I was fitted for was 54 degree, so 4 degree gap, okay? 12 bounce again, and the D grind. So again, because I like to do a lot of different things with the club face, I like to close it down to play some bump and runs, open it up to play some flop shots. I also use this out of bunkers, so it's a club that needs to be able to do everything. So 54 degree, again I can close it in and I can play some bump and runs, so get that launching low and direct towards the target. Again, these two clubs, 54, 58, I don't use much for full shots. You know, I'm more pitching and around the green. So there is a selector on there which lets you talk about what you use them for. I don't use my 54 and 58 for that, so you'll see that when we go online. Finally, I got a 50. So again, I know my pitching wedge is 47, 46 degrees in my Callaways. So again, I wanted a 4 degree gap. So 50 was the club that I was fitted for. So when we go online, hopefully it'll say 50, but you'll see that it might come up with different options, because Bob mentions that you might get a 6 degree gap, you might get a 4 degree gap. That's all down to personal preference, but answer the questions on there as you would. Be honest, you know, it'll fit you for some wedges, and then all you need to do is, like I say, comment below, tell us what wedges you've been fitted for, and you're in the draw, in a chance to win. Okay, if you're in the UK, Titleist said they will organise for you to go for a fitting down at the headquarters. Okay, so we've talked through my wedges. Again, like I say, I've got a 50, 54, 58. So let's now go on to the online fitting and let's see what that comes up with.
Okay guys, so we've looked at my wedges outside, so we've talked through what I was fitted for by Bob. So I'm onto the Vokey website now, so Vokey.com. If we go now into the top left hand corner, we can see Wedge Selector Tool. So if we click on that, it'll load the page up now, and all I'll do is go to Get Started. Okay, so we've got 8 questions to answer. So first of all, what's your handicap? So I'm going to put in 0. Very debatable on most occasions, but 0. Loft of my pitching wedge, so I do know that in my Apex Pros it is actually set at 47 degrees. So you might not know what degrees your pitching wedge is, but if you go onto Google, type in your irons, type in your lofts, it'll give you what loft your pitching wedge is, so you can answer that question. Okay, next question. So what's the highest loft wedge you want to use? So for me, personal preference, I don't want anything more than a 58. I know I can open that, I can do a lot of things with a 58, and for the longer shots I know it's something that I can control and have success with. So 58 is the max that I go. If you prefer a 60 or want a 62, go for it. For me, 58. Okay, so now it goes into what kind of divots you take when you hit a full shot with your wedges. So again guys, it's all about being honest here, so you want to give them a true reflection of what you got. So we have digger on the right hand side here, okay, so again that's somebody who comes in very steep, you take big divots, you know, be honest. If that's you, click on that one. So for me, I'm going to say I'm pretty neutral. I don't just clip the ground and I don't take big divots, so I'm going to go with neutral. Next question. So what type of shots do you hit with your wedges? So this is a good one. When we come to the gap wedge, I don't hit many full shots, but it is something I might use, so I'll keep that in, but I also will use it around the green. Okay. When we come into sand wedge and lob wedge, I'm going to untick the full swing. I don't use them for full shots. I'm now thinking pitching, so half swings, 3/4 max, or around the green. So around the green, I'll open the face and I will use them out of the bunker for both of them. So again, at 54, I've got the 54 as an option. Okay. So, conditions of your fairway. So this is something that we mentioned outside. You know, if you're playing a links course, you might have firmer fairways, tighter lies, so you're going to need less bounce. You know, I play a lot of Parkland and Heathland courses, so pretty neutral. Sometimes they get soft, so I'm going to go with neutral. I don't play many firm courses. I don't play a lot of links golf. I'm not a big fan, which is, for an English person, probably not normal. But again, I'm going to go with neutral on this question. Number 7. What's the condition of your bunkers? Okay, it's a big question for golfers. I have a lot of members complain about bunkers wherever I've worked. Okay, but you know, if you're in the Middle East, you might have firm sand, so you might have firm bunkers. Okay, if you're back in Europe, they might be slightly soft. I'm going to say neutral, because as a rule we don't get many that are full of sand. You know, very neutral. There's some sand in there. They're not firm. You know, so neutral is the one I'm going for. Right, so confidence out of a bunker. So again, this is a big thing, guys, and it's all about being honest. There's only obviously you looking at this, you know, so be honest. You know, if you got low confidence, click low confidence. They'll try and help you out with what kind of bounce you have and what setup and what grind. Okay, I'm going to say I'm more than medium confidence. I'm not high, but I'm going to say that I'm more than medium. So let's see the results. Okay, so very interesting here, guys. So I actually have a 50, 54 and 58, as you know. So it's fitted me for a 52 with the F grind, which I have got, and the bounce that I've got on my 50. So that's perfect. So the grind and the bounce is spot on. 58, as we saw, I've got the D grind and I have got the 12 bounce. So again, the D grinds for someone who again likes to use different shots. Sometimes comes in steeper, but obviously has a variety of club face positions. Okay, so again, it's come out with a 52 for me, so this is all down to personal preference now. So these are the ones that it would suggest for me. I've gone 50 and I've gone 54 because I don't like to have a gap of 6 in between. Okay, so guys, this is all you need to do. So head onto the Vokey website, go through the wedge selector tool, get your wedges, and then all you need to do, be a subscriber and comment below Vokey, and then for example here I would put 52 degree, F grind, bounce 8, and then I would put 58 degree, D grind, bounce 12. Okay, do that on both my channel and James Robinson's channel, double the chances of you winning. So then we'll have a competition to decide who's the winner of the wedges. So if you are in the UK and you do win this prize, Titleist have been absolutely fantastic with us. They've said you can go and have a personal fitting with one of the Vokey fitters. Okay guys, so comment below guys, comment on James's, and as for me, I will see you on Monday.